Good morning, everyone. Will Dupree here in the KXAN live studio. We're about to take you to LBJ Early College High School here in Austin, where a food distribution is beginning this morning from the Central Texas Food Bank. Joining me live here right now this morning, who is out there at the food distribution, our anchor Tom Miller. So Tom, please tell us about what's happening there. There's a lot of people lined up at the moment.
Hey, good morning, Will. Yeah, there's a ton of people. And, the images that you're going to see here shortly really tell the story. The Central Texas Food Bank is prepared to feed 2,500 families. And this is how they're organizing all of this. What they have is 11 rows of cars, all lined up here in the LBJ High School parking lot. But it's not just these 11 rows of cars. When we go out to the street, you can see that Austin ISD police are actually directing traffic as this line extends up the street there on Pecan Brook. And then we're going to start to pan over the other way and show you just how far it goes. Because beyond these sports fields, beyond the baseball diamond, there are more cars that are lined up, and it keeps going and going. There's a whole lot of need out here. I was talking with the CEO of the Central Texas Food Bank, and normally they're feeding a couple hundred families in an event like this. This is a special event, though, that they've organized where they've brought in a whole lot of volunteers, brought in a whole lot of food, and so they're ready to meet the need as much as possible. We don't know if the need is going to outweigh the demand, but you can see it is just a staggering sight when you take this in, and honestly, it's sad to see just how many people are in need this morning as a result of job loss and fear stemming from this whole coronavirus pandemic.
Tom, one question I had for you is that a lot of people are getting food boxes, and we see those right now that our photographer Julie is showing. What all is in those boxes that people will receive?
Yeah. Sure, so those are 28-pound boxes of food, and I'm told that they have the staples that you can expect at a grocery store. So we're talking about things like peanut butter, rice, canned meat, probably a lot of foods that you can put on the shelf of your pantry that won't go bad quickly. There's also, though, a hygiene kit, so if you need, if that's something that you or your family members need, you'll be able to take care of that basic necessity as well. And you can just sort of see they have this all figured out. So cars are driving in one by one. They go to the line that they're assigned to. Obviously, a little bit of confusion as this is probably the first time for a lot of people coming out to an event like this. I was told that the Central Texas Food Bank was up in Waco earlier this week, and there they helped out with a little more than 1,000 families. Given that Austin and the greater Austin area is a much larger area, they think they're prepared at least for 2.5 times that with 2,500 families.
If you're just joining us, anchor Tom Miller is joining me live from the LBJ Early College High School. Tom, I want you all, if people are just watching our live stream, to once again pan over to show that line of cars, because it is quite staggering to see. And I would imagine in person it elicits a pretty big reaction from you.
Sure, we'll go back over to this the line of cars, and you can see, like I said earlier, there's 11 different rows, and again, as soon as one row pulls forward, there's more cars that are pulling in off the street, and they have them sort of queued up here so that they're going from left to right with the individual lines going forward. And I am told that the first cars started getting out here around 6 in the morning. This event began just a few minutes ago at 9, so there were people waiting for 3 hours, and it's going to continue until noon. So clearly they have this figured out, that they have enough food to last for about 3 hours worth of non-stop cars coming through. Earlier I saw at least 2 semi-trucks full of food. One of those has since left as they've just unloaded these pallets full of food, but there's another one still here, and I don't know if they've tapped into that yet, but when you saw those pictures earlier of just all the pallets laying out in the parking lot, that gives you an idea of just how much they've brought and what they're prepared for.
Shows you just what kind of need there is here in our community. Our anchor Tom Miller is joining us again from LBJ Early College High School here in Austin. Tom, we thank you for joining us. We do appreciate that.
No problem. Thanks for having me, Will.
All right, everyone, that was our anchor, Tom Miller. He, again, is joining us live at the food distribution that is happening right now here in Austin at LBJ Early College High School. We are trying to do our part to raise some money and support the Central Texas Food Bank as it deals with this overwhelming demand for its services at this point. So if you all want to take a look at this full screen, if you'd like to give, I know that it's a hard time for a lot of people right now, but if you'd like to donate, the Central Texas Food Bank could use it. Right here, this is the Feeding Central Texas fundraiser. It's on our website, kxan.com/foodbank, and you can donate money there. And I'm going to show you that website here in just a moment, but I'm going to leave this up so that if you're interested in donating to this particular cause, you can find information right there on your screen, kxan.com/foodbank. And if you'd like to donate, I want to show you really quickly. This is the website. So here's our homepage, kxan.com. Right there at the top of your screen, it says Donate Today, right here, Feeding Central Texas. If you click on that tab, it takes you to this specific page that has been set up to provide information about this particular fundraiser. You can see our live stream is going on at the moment as well. But if you scroll down right here, you can see you can give however much you want. There are some suggested amounts of $25, $50, and $100, but you can also do different amounts, whatever you feel most comfortable doing, and then you can make that gift to the Central Texas Food Bank. I will say in the last 24 hours through this particular effort, we have raised more than $85,000 for the food bank. A pretty incredible thing to see the community step up in this way when so many are hurting and affected by this COVID-19 pandemic. And we are doing our part to be able to try to help people out right when they need it. So if you can donate, we would appreciate it. We would love to see your money come in to the Central Texas Food Bank. Once again, this is the information you can see. Feeding Central Texas, kxan.com/foodbank. Again, that banner at the top of our homepage is available for people to give if you feel more comfortable doing that. Once again, I'm Will Dupree here in the KXAN live studio. Thank you all for joining us for this live stream. We'll be back throughout the day with additional updates. We also have an interview coming up at 2 o'clock with the president and CEO of the Central Texas Food Bank. He's going to join me here and talk about the need and this effort to fundraise to support their organization when it's more needed than ever. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you back here a little later today. Please stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy.